Silver Soul Fox here. Hello. I thought I would bring you the tincture video finally. I've already done 3 and I saved the last, I believe it's rosemary, to do on here with you. I didn't feel the need to do them all since they're all the same. Basically you just need something to pour, little pour spout. I've got a measuring cup. I've got some cheesecloth. That's what I like to strain mine through. I just put it right over the measuring cup, just like so. And you're just going to take your tincture that you've had setting, of course, for 3 months or longer. And we're going to put it in here, drain out just the liquid. I like to keep the herb and dry it and do some crazy things with that too, but that's another video. You can disperse and throw it away if you'd like. I use a little funnel, just one of the little baby funnels that helps me pour into the little bottles. You're going to want a dropper bottle. I also have some extra bottles here for when my dropper bottle expires, and I'll just switch the lids over and continue. Normally out of this size jar you're going to get 2 to 3 dropper bottle sizes. This size out of this, about 3 of these, if that gives you an idea. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to do it first and then speak. Sometimes the lids like to stick. Can be a little messy, but you know, what really isn't in the herbal world. So you just kind of pour your liquid in there. I hope you guys can see this. I'm trying. Just pour the whole pile of herb right in there. Set that right there. And then I just like to take my cheesecloth, wrap it around the herb like so, and squeeze out the liquid. You can hear it or see it pouring in there. There we go. Once I do that, then I take my little bowl here, and I like to, depending on the herb, what I'll do with it, but I like to save, because you have to remember these herbs have been soaked in vodka. So you have to be careful with what you do with them. So I just like to save that, and I'll throw that cheesecloth away. Let me wipe my hands off. The alcohol is hard on my rings. I don't wear gloves. I don't do gloves. Hardly for anything. Little painful work maybe is the only thing you'll see me with gloves on. So let's set the bottle in there so we know what we're dealing with and we don't forget, because I haven't labeled anything. I do have my labels ready. My cute little fox paper clip, and that adorable sister of mine made that for me. But I do have the labels ready. Just haven't done that. So now we're going to pour our tincture in our bottles. First the dropper bottle. And like I said, it can get messy. You just put your funnel in your little bottle and go for it, man. Just like having a pour spout is so much better. And you want to stop before you get to the top, because if not, then when you put your dropper in, it'll overflow, of course. But we know this. Whoop, and I overflowed it. See, shit happens. It's no big deal. See there? I hate to waste though, so I'm going to hold it over this and put the dropper right in there. Make sure you get the lid on very secure. Very secure. That's important. No air. Dry off the bottle really well if you intend to get a label to stick on that. So there it is. That's our rosemary tincture. And of course I've got more, so I'm going to go ahead and fill these bottles up really quick before I talk to you about the herbs. You can actually probably see in this one. Actually helps when you can see, but there we have it. A little full on this one. And I've got a little more, so I'm going to add a little smaller bottle. I hate to waste. I will not dump anything. This took, you know, so long to make. So, yeah, I'm going to finish up what I've got in this small bottle. All right. Of course, that overflowed as well. But you know what? It wipes up, y'all. And that is it. So I got 2 and a little one out of that. I'm just going to set my measuring cup over there out of the way. And I believe we are done with the funnel. So I'm gonna make sure I got all the alcohol off of it. And so yeah, these are the lovely lemon balm. Now, before we do this, this was the herb that I had from it. I'm going to label them as I talk to you about it. Lemon, this is for me. Okay, you're not going to, when you look up these herbs, this is not what it's going to say. Because for me, herbs do different things. I do what the herbs do for me. I don't look up an herb and say, oh, this is what it does. That's not how I work. I do as I feel what my herbal allies do for me, and it varies for everyone, and I hope that you do the same thing. So for me, the keywords for lemon balm are going to be uplifting, invigorating, bright, physical energy, cleansing, purifying, happiness, vitality. And for me, this is what she does for me personally. She combats depression. She gives me physical energy boosts. She increases my feel-good mood, brings me joy, eases anger, relieves anxiety, forces negativity out, brings positivity in. And the ways I use lemon balm, I can drink her in a tea. I can, of course, use her in our lovely tinctures. You can make cleansing sprays. You can make body oils, anointing oils, magical oils. You can make salves. You can use her, of course, in spell works, things like that as well. It's endless of what the many uses of lemon balm. She's a bright, beautiful herb. I believe she's number 3 on my favorites list. So yeah, pretty high up there for me. Lemon balm tincture, the way to go. So once I got that labeled, then I can wash the jar and put this over here to be dealt with later. Moving on, we've got, I want to do this in order. So we're going to go to rosemary. Okay, we're going to go to rosemary tincture. Okay, so you see me bottle this one up. This is the one I did on camera for you guys. Rosemary for me, the key words are going to be, it's an everything herb. She's my number 2 favorite herb. She is, for me, protection, healing, connections, remembering, divination, cleansing, clearing, creativity, strength, confidence, grounding. Like I said, pretty much an everything herb. What she does for me, number 1, healing, for sure. Then very, very protective. She is a divination aid. She clears out stagnant energy, and she replenishes my own energy. She's great for transmutation. She is a dreaming aid. She relieves stress. She brings grounding and stability. The ways I use rosemary, I burn her. I burn rosemary. You can drink it. You can eat it. I wear rosemary. I eat rosemary. I drink rosemary. I burn rosemary. Let's see. You can use her in teas. Of course, like I said, you can eat and drink her. A lot of folks do. Tinctures, salves, sprays, oils, spell work, dream work, ancestor work, so much more. Rosemary, where it's at. Got to have rosemary tincture, y'all. Okay, so that jar can be washed. There's our extra one. I need another little label for that. Moving right along, we got catnip. Yes, love my catnip. Here we have our catnip. And the key words for catnip for me are relaxing, healing, calming, flowing, love, good luck, peaceful, thought-provoking, mind-stimulating. For me, catnip keeps me stress-free. She fights anxiety and depression. She is a vision aid. She is a bug repellent, a happy feeling, carefree feeling herb. She increases love vibes. She's very healing as well. Mentally, I like her for mental healing opposed to the rosemary for the physical, but you can also use her for physical healing. This label does not want to come off. but I'm working on it. She helps me get along with everybody. And for example, catnip, if I know I'm going somewhere that's going to be very crowded, very people-y, catnip tincture is the way to go. If that kind of thing overwhelms you or bothers you, you need catnip tincture in your life. Trust me, it will help you tremendously, 100%. Catnip. The ways I use catnip, of course, in tea. Catnip tea is really good tea. I don't drink tea, but I do like catnip tea. So if that tells you anything, it's a really good tea. Fresh herb strands. I will walk around with catnip strands just hanging around my neck or in my pocket. I wear them around my neck for the bugs. It's a bug repellent, a really good bug repellent. And I carry it in my pockets for my cats. My cats love it. Also, you can use it, you can burn it, you can inhale it, you can smoke it for a vision aid, as I was saying earlier. You can do sprays, salves, oils, spell work, animal healing for catnip as well. It's a third eye assistant, I like to say. And yeah, the healing and all the workings. And finally, last but not least, marijuana. My #1 favorite herb. I love marijuana. Marijuana is my favorite herb. It goes marijuana, rosemary, lemon balm, and so forth. But, so the key words for me for marijuana would be euphoric, mellow, uplifted, relaxed, amused, creative, sensitive, sensitive to senses. Let's put it that way. Hungry, happy, connection, healing, high vibration, and calming. You might have noticed some contradictive words there. Uplifted, relaxed, things like that. That's because there, for me, are two major forms of this herb. You have sativa, which is your uplifting, your more active side of the herb. And then you have your indica, which is your more relaxed, more calming side of the herb. But yes, marijuana tincture. You need this in your life, folks. Trust me. You really do. For me, she increases creativity, relaxes my mind and nerves, brings me feelings of joy and happiness. She frees my thoughts. Physical and emotional healing. That is a big thing for me there. That's one of the #1 reasons why I use this herb. She increases my appetite. She brings me laughter and silliness. She eases my stress levels. She is an extremely helpful vision aid. She is a third eye assistant for connection. And bottom line, she keeps me sane. I love this herb. I enjoy this herb in my life. And the ways I use her. Of course, #1, I smoke her. I love to smoke marijuana. If you do not, you can burn her and inhale the smoke as you do with many other herbs in witchcraft, catnip, mugwort, things like this. Mullein even. But yeah, as I was saying, you can smoke her, you can burn her, you can eat her, you can drink her. Her oils rubbed on your body will heal you from pain. You can make resins of this herb. This herb is used so many ways: salves, sprays, oils, pain relief balms, spell work, dream work, just astral work, just everything you can imagine under the sun. Marijuana tincture. Got to have herb. So yeah, that was my little rundown on some 4 herbs. We did lemon balm, rosemary, catnip, and marijuana, and I hope you guys enjoyed the little video, because I sure enjoyed doing it, and I cannot wait. And as a matter of fact, I want to say a few things about this tinctures while we're here. I can't begin to express how important these are in my life. I use them daily, many of them. However, I do have some advice, especially if you're just starting out. Even if you're not just starting out, maybe you don't know. When you begin these, if you're just making these, start with single herb tinctures, because you can combine herbs and make multi-herb tinctures, which I do. And they're very, very helpful. Like, I can combine my marijuana, my catnip, my mugwort, and have an extremely powerful vision enhancer tincture, for example. But in the beginning, you want to use single herbs, because you can use an herb. Let's say catnip, for example. You can use catnip. You can rub it on your skin. You can use it in spell work. You can use it in so many different ways and not have a problem. Ingesting an herb is different. you can be allergic when you ingest it. You know what I mean? So, and if you use multi-herbs, it's hard to tell which herb you're having that reaction to. So in the beginning, when you're first trying out tinctures, I highly recommend single herb tinctures at first. Also, I want to speak a little bit on the dosage. When you first start, no one can tell you how much to take. It's not a medication, it's not a pill, it's not based on height and weight like most medications. I'm 113 pounds, 5'3". That doesn't mean you take what I take. In the beginning, I start with 1 drop. Yes, 1 drop under my tongue. You can put this in teas. You don't have to put it under your tongue. Many ways to take this. I even mix mine in Mountain Dew sometimes when I'm in a hurry. I like straight under the tongue with certain tinctures. Other tinctures are a little different. I like to add those into drinks. But you'll find your preferences as you go. And also, you build up tolerance. In the beginning, I started at 1 drop, let's say for my catnip. Yeah, the catnip, I started with 1 drop, and I didn't feel anything, so I took 2. And that's what I recommend you do, as with anything else. Until you get the reaction that you're looking for, then take note of how many drops that took. Stick with that until it no longer works. When it no longer works, add an extra drop or 2 until you receive that same reaction you're looking for. Honestly, for me, I'm up to quite a few drops, but that's because I've been doing it for 20 years. You know what I mean? So I've been taking tinctures under my tongue and in my, drinks and even foods and all kinds of things for years. And it's not that I'm saying I know, I learn every day, but your dosage, that has a lot to do with it. Start slow and just, try to single out which herbs you like. Take how much you need to feel that reaction. What you're expecting to feel, sometimes isn't what comes from this. So yeah, just be careful when you first start out, but tinctures really are healing. They really are such a blessing and a wonderful tool to use spiritually in your mundane life. I mean, they have so many purposes, and I really want you guys to be able to take advantage of those wonderful herbs. I love them all so very much. I'm excited. I'm going to start with my marijuana tincture today, and I'm going to hit catnip probably too. You know what I mean? So, because yeah, that's the day I'm having. Woo! But yeah, happy Thursday to everybody, and I hope you guys enjoyed my little tincture video. And I hope like hell that you're making your own tinctures. I really do. I want you guys to get out there. And not only that, grow this stuff. Every one of these tinctures, I grew the plant. I worked with her. I introduced myself to her, and she introduced herself to me. We became friends. We became allies. These plants are so important. They really are. And I just would love for everybody to have that chance to make that connection. So yeah, maybe start some early springtime seed thinking. Start thinking on what seeds you're going to get, and start from seed and grow some beautiful, beautiful herbs this summer, because that's for sure what I'll be doing. Yeah, thank you guys, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.